Shalom, friends. This is Baht of Zion with Yehuwdah Royal Empire, coming to you with another Y4T Takeover. And today, I will be discussing how love is not abuse. Y4T, count me in. Love is not abuse. In Exodus chapter 20, verse 17, it states, "You shall not covet anything that belongs to your neighbor." Warning against desiring control over someone else's life. Psalms chapter 10, verse 14. "But you, O Elohim Yahuwah, see the trouble of the afflicted. You consider their grief and take it in hand. The victims commit themselves to you. You are the helper of the fatherless." This is Yah's concern for the oppressed. Psalms 34:18. "The Elohim is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in the ruach." Yah's comfort for the hurting. Proverbs 29:11. "A fool gives full vent to his anger, but a wise man keeps himself under control." Wisdom in managing emotions. Isaiah 42:3. "A bruised reed he will not break, in a smoldering wick he will not snuff out." Yah's gentle care for the vulnerable. Last but not least, Malachi 2:16. "I hate divorce, says Yahuwah, the Elohim of Yasharal, and I hate a man's covering himself with violence as well as with his garment, says the Elohim Al Shaddad Yahuwah." Yah's disdain for violence and oppression. Abuse derives from well thought out tactics operated through manipulation, intimidation, and domination, which are forms of witchcraft. Anything that goes against Yahuwah and Yah's people is demonic and shall be condemned. Manipulation is influencing or controlling someone to achieve a desired outcome, often through deception or coercive means. Mental abuse can be demonstrated through text messaging. Someone can constantly text you out of a range of 40 to 160 times per day, cursing you, name calling, and threatening you with, "If you leave me, I will do," or the all familiar, "I didn't mean it. Respond to me now so we could talk about this. I love you." This too includes numerous phone calls from that person's saved number as well as private numbers. Intimidation is where someone uses fear and or threats to influence or control someone's behavior. Sometimes, more often than most, this demonic tactic can turn into physical abuse, resulting in unwanted body contact, from brute force leaving scars, causing injuries, and even death. Domination is having control or power over someone or something, often in an oppressive manner. This act can very well be displayed as someone having an issue with people in your family, to include your best friend, on purpose, just to isolate you. Control over your mind, where they are stalking you wanting to know your every movement, requiring you to keep a GPS location device app that they conveniently installed on your device, but warmingly telling you is for your own safety, as well as random pop ups at your favorite place to go for shalom. These spiritual perspectives from the Torah and Tanakh emphasize the importance of treating others with respect, fairness, and compassion, and they warn against using manipulation, intimidation, and domination to control or exploit another individual whom you claim to love. Beautiful friends, far and abroad, in this truth community, please remember love is not abuse. We are not to be attached to any wickedness throughout our relationships. Don't be afraid to be voiceful to a fellow Ak or Akut in this truth, whom you know has a clean ruach. For help with counseling, spiritual cleanse, or whatever method you may use to reach a respective outcome between Yahuwah and you. Sit back and ask yourself, if it's not about the law, shalom, and love, then say, what am I really doing with this person? And I yield.